Welcome along to the Laura and Becky show. So we were on the radio together. We got the boot, the sack. We had no jobs. So we took off to Mallorca. We got very drunk and decided that we were going to start a podcast. And here we are.
We are now sponsored by Ye Olde Bell Spa, East Midlands Airport and RedBrik Estate Agents.
We sure are.
We sure are.
We've been having the most random conversation this morning, haven't we, before starting the pod? And we thought we'd invite you guys in. We thought we'd bring it along onto the pod.
What I love is that we get in and then an hour and a half we've nearly been here for. Mate, we could have been done at home. We could have been done home getting our day sorted.
How do we have so much to talk to each other about every single day?
What we should do? When you come in and sit down, or I come in and sit down, we should just
start the pod.
And then we've almost done the pod before we've done the pod.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we go, what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
We do always say this though as well. We see each other every day and we speak multiple times through the day. We have so much to talk about. I mean, literally today I was like, forgot to tell you this, forgot to tell you that.
Can you imagine if we left each other and then we didn't speak for the whole day?
No.
I'd be like, what are you up to? What's going on?
Well, we always think that there's something amiss, don't we? So if you don't hear from me for a few hours, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
And no, actually, I don't text you, but I have the feeling in my waters.
Well, we're going to talk about this tomorrow because I didn't message you one day.
And I had the feeling in my waters. And I was right.
Your waters.
In my waters. Yeah, I felt it. So this morning we've been talking about nuns. How did we get on to talk about nuns?
Why they live so long.
Yes. So, right, we're on a little bit of a health kick this week, aren't we? Both of us. And we've been listening to some podcasts and... Well,
let's say it, because I actually think everyone should listen to that podcast.
I agree.
I mean, listen to ours first, but Diary of a CEO,
yeah.
I haven't listened to him for a while. But you were like, listen to this pod, and he had, oh God, I don't know her name.
She's kind of like a fasting expert but she talks about all things kind of like related to food,
hormones,
to health, hormones, feeling good, your body, and all the kind of like endorphins, all that kind of thing. And it's fascinating. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We've both made some changes, haven't we, since listening to that, and we are in the process of making some changes.
Yeah. So we're talking about like, your health and blah, blah, blah. And then you randomly went, well, that's why nuns live such a long life. I was like, do they? And then we just started talking about nuns. Now we don't want to be, I don't want to have to beep any words out because we don't want to be, what's the word?
Stereotypical,
offensive.
Maybe? That's the word, offensive.
To nuns.
Yeah. No, but I love a nun.
Mate, I don't know a nun.
Well, actually, no, neither do I.
I love a nun.
But who doesn't love a nun? You can't not love a nun.
Can you not?
Well, they're very good people, aren't they?
They
do good deeds all day, every day.
They do. But where are they?
Sister Act.
I don't think... Yeah, in a convent. That's the word.
Yeah.
Where's the local convent here? Is there?
There's
got to be one.
We were saying we haven't seen a nun for a while. Not that we used to see them all the time, but...
Well, me and Rosie, so we drove... We drove past one the other day and we both just stared and I went...
An actual nun?
An actual nun. I went, that's a nun. And she went, it is, Mum. I thought, you don't often see a nun. Are they a dying breed? But they can't be because they live long.
Well, this...
Is it popular? Was it
so many questions?
Like,
I don't know.
So
first of all, how did you become a nun?
Are they Christians?
I don't know if they're a form of Christianity, aren't they? So the nuns, I think they dedicate their life to God. They give up a lot of stuff.
They don't have... God, I'm so worried. Right.
They
don't have babies.
Do nuns have babies? I actually don't. Do they? I don't know. Shall I Google it?
They don't, do they? Because they don't.
Oh, yeah, they can't make the baby. They don't want to make the baby. They might want to, but they don't make the baby. You know what I mean, don't you?
I feel like we're right on the edge here of...
Hang on. But this is a genuine question. Do nuns have babies?
Do nuns have babies, guys? What do you reckon? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Oh God, there's so many questions about nuns here.
Oh.
Can you have a child as a nun?
No.
To become a nun, a Catholic nun. This might be different.
Okay.
You've got to have no dependent children. Because I guess how would you have children if you go to the nunnery?
Okay, but hang on a second though. If you're a nun and you don't have children, and then you can't have children because you're a nun, how do they believe life is created?
The women who aren't nuns,
do
it. But if you're going to live in the nunnery.
Convent.
You can't leave.
Isn't it a convent?
The convent or the nunnery or the
it's a nunnery.
The nun house.
Oh,
I don't know, but
can we say that? The nun house?
Is there anything wrong with that?
I don't know. I'm really
God.
worried.
Okay, but I guess you can't leave your children and go and live where the nuns live.
Do they all live together in a convent?
I think they do. Yes, or they certainly have done. Yeah, you're making me nervous now.
They don't. Right. Okay. I feel worried.
But,
Do they not? They don't obviously get married, so they stay single and. What's the word?
Well, this is why we were saying they live so long. So obviously they live so long because they're constantly
no men.
Yes, they've got no man troubles. They've got no like nagging boyfriend or nagging
99
husband.
problems, but a man ain't one. That's what they should sing.
But it's true, isn't it?
Yeah,
because they do live to a ripe old age, and also because they're learning. So I think nuns they learn a lot through the day, don't they? They do lots of like lessons and things, but it keeps them going.
Yeah, fascinating actually.
Yeah, and I think they do a lot of like fasting and stuff, don't they?
I thought they were nurses. I thought a lot. No.
Well, I think they do good deeds, don't they? Yeah.
I'm sure my mum used to work in it. I'm sure my mum.
She did.
I'm sure she did. She wasn't a nun.
No,
but
she was not.
She worked as a
with
nurse in a
nun
hospital.
No, nuns wouldn't listen to this podcast, would they?
No, I really, really hope they don't.
Does anyone know a nun?
Anyone know a nun?
Yeah.
I feel like this is bad, this whole conversation.
Oh no, do you think we're going to have to...
Are they still called nuns? This is what I'm worried about. Are you sure? Because otherwise this will be like beep, 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 beep.
Of course they are. Can you call nuns nuns? Shall I put that into Google? Can you call nuns nuns? Well, they call each other sister, don't they? That's just come up as well. Sister. They're called like Sister Clarence and Sister Summers.
You're a sister act. Sister
I am. That's her name. It's Whoopi's name. Whoopi Goldberg's name.
Oh my god! Sister Act 2. The end scene of Sister Act 2 is one of the best final scenes of any movie ever.
Oh my god!
Come and join the chorus. I learnt that dance.
Hey, there's all sorts here. Whilst I'm googling this, there's all sorts coming up. So
Sister Mary Clarence.
What's the difference between a sister and a nun? I didn't even know there was one.
It's like a quiz question. Go on. What is it?
Oh God, sorry, I'm in nun overload here on Google. What's the difference between a sister and a nun? There are some significant differences. Nuns' lives are spent in prayer and work within their convent or monastery. Sisters are more active in the world. So the one you and Rosie saw, you saw a sister.
So we should be like, Sister
Clarence. Engaging in many different kinds of work. Right, so the sisters, I think, go out like and do ministries and do good deeds in the world.
Okay.
God, hasn't this been interesting?
Wow. Well, there you go. I mean,
I would love us to interview a nun on this podcast.
Would you?
I'm just going to put it out there.
Okay. Would you want to go find one?
Well, yeah, I'm going to go find a sister.
Well, listen, you can find a stripper in the street.
Yeah. I can find
a nun on a road. Yeah.
Do you think we're going to have to like delete all of that?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Oh, guys, we get so scared, don't we, about saying the wrong thing sometimes. We're like, are we allowed to say that? If
you're listening to this and we've not talked about nuns, then we've deleted what we've just talked about.
Yeah, because we got so scared that perhaps we weren't allowed to talk about it.
I think it'll be fine.
I think it'll be all right as well.
I think it'll be fine.
Should we change the subject?
Let's go on to our favourite subject, which is rosé.
Yes. So I tried something at the weekend. I've mentioned this to you before because I've seen it on a lot of Instagram reels. Right? So obviously everybody knows we love a pale rosé. That is no secret on this podcast. So there's a little twist that I saw on a pale rosé, and it's pale rosé with jalapeno and ice in it. Okay. And I thought, oh yeah, because I like a bit of spice. Okay.
I think you're just going to add a chili to everything you eat and just be like, ice and you.
I added it to a salad yesterday. I added chili to a salad.
You add it to a margarita.
Yes.
You got your picante. You're adding it to rosé. Yeah. What's it called? Is it called anything else? Is it a hot rosé? A hot pale rosé? HPR.
I like a hot rosé. Mate, that's
I
genius.
won't be partaking in this.
I've just had a thought as well, which I'm going to speak to you about after, but you've just given me a thought.
Okay.
I love it. Hot rosé. Hot rosé. Mate, that's genius.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it.
Do we need to put pale in there? Imagine having, though, a jalapeno in a dark, sweet rosé.
No.
What?
No. I
think it needs to be a hot pale rosé. A hot pale rosé.
Hot pale rosé. I like it. So I had it when it was obviously really hot this weekend. It was delightful because there was a little bit of ice in there. So it was a really nice, like cold rosé with a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
A little bit of spicy.
I mean, try it.
Oh, I tried it, mate.
Well, I mean, no, not you.
Oh,
you.
It was honestly, it was good.
Nice. I tell you what I had this weekend. A Pimm's.
Did you?
I did. It was delicious.
I like a Pimm's.
Oh, God.
Did you make it from scratch?
No, I cheated. Well, actually, I drank it straight out of a can.
Who
am I?
Oh, so you didn't have all the chopped fruit and everything?
No, I make a banging Pimm's, but Grace got some cans. I just thought, hello.
I'll have it.
Hello there. Yeah. It was lovely. I literally drank it like, literally.
Do you know what I do like from the can? Yeah, we wasted after that.
I mean, literally. I'm gonna guess. I know what it's gonna be. Hang on, it's coming to me. You like out of a can. What do we usually buy? Is it what's the other drink? A mojito.
I don't know, you nodded at me. Said, yes, agree with me. You like a mojito?
Is it mojito?
No, you know the little gins in cans.
Oh yes.
I don't normally like drinking from a can. What are you laughing at?
You said you at the moment.
What? What? I don't even know what I've said. What are you laughing at?
It's just the way you're like, yeah, I like this, I like drink that, I drink this, I drink that, I drink that, I have anything, I'll glug it, give it me. I mean, you're giving me life. I mean, it's so funny.
God. I like the little gins. They just hit the
Before
spot.
breakfast.
Before breakfast. Just sets the day off right, you know. Makes the school run that bit better. Jokes, guys.
Jokes. We're only joking.
No, I actually haven't had one of those for a long while. I have it in the summer, sometimes at a picnic.
You're going to pop a bit of
one of those. Oh, lovely.
Shove a little pepper
chili in it.
There. Chili.
Me at the picnic trying to force like a whole jalapeno into one of those.
It's all right, guys. This tastes lovely. Bear with me. You'll really like it. Everyone's like, what the hell is she doing?
Why is she forcing a jalapeno into the can?
It's reminded me, actually, my Grace came home from work on Saturday. Like she brought some like kind of juice from like a juice bar. Anyway, she walked out and went, what's that? And she went, try it. So it was like a cup with a straw, like a plastic cup, and it looked like pineapple juice. And I was like, anyway, it had a bit of rosemary stuck in it, so you could smell the rosemary as you drank.
Love the smell
it was
of rosemary.
A fig and thyme margarita.
With no alcohol or alcohol
With
in
alcohol.
it. Was it nice?
Very nice.
Oh,
put it this way, she didn't get it back.
Yeah. I was like, hang on a minute. There's you telling me I had a little bit of Pimm's. Actually, there's a margarita fig thing in there as well. What else have you had? Hey, while I've been away? What else have you had? I don't believe you just had those.
Oh, God. Bad, isn't it? It's bad.
We were going to do something else, but should we just move on to what's going on and say,
Yeah, let's put that into tomorrow, shall we?
I agree.
Right, what's going on in the world? Let's talk about Elton John again.
So you were talking about him yesterday, how amazing his performance was at Glastonbury.
Linda agrees, by the way.
She liked it,
spoke
did
to my
she?
mum about it. Her and Ray stayed up and watched all of it. Yeah. She was like, it was brilliant.
My brother was at Glastonbury. He... oh, God, sorry, we've just had an email through from Mr. Mattress, but we're not going to read it today, are we?
Have we?
We haven't heard from him for a few days, actually. Oh, because we've been off. That's why. We've been off.
We've been off for a week.
Oh,
we love...
we do.
He's called us the Chuckle Sisters.
Don't reveal anymore.
Oh,
yeah, because
that's
guys,
Friday.
remember on a Friday episode, you have to be one of our little ferals to listen to it. And we do our Mr. Mattress emails then.
Yeah, Mr. Mattress for Friday listeners only.
Yeah, if you want to subscribe, go to the description in this podcast. You'll find it there. All links on our Instagram as well. Back to Elton.
Back to Elton. So, two things I want to talk about. First of all, which I didn't mention yesterday, which I just said to you, no cameras. No one. I loved it.
Yeah, so you said this, that the crowd, you didn't see them out filming with their phones, which normally you always see at a concert.
If I'm watching clips of Beyonce on TikTok, everyone's filming it. Like everybody was filming it. And if you look on like Insta or TikTok, there aren't many videos from the audience of Elton. It's all like Glastonbury or the BBC or whatever, whoever filmed it. And then I was like, none of the audience had their phones out. I mean,
They were enthralled.
they were just having a great time.
Yeah. So I watched this last night in bed with Lil, actually. I
did
thought
you
I'm going to get
think?
Lil. Yeah, I really liked it. A little bit slow at the start, but then it really got
They
going.
always do that though. Do the kind of boring songs at the start.
When they started doing not dancing on the ceiling, that's Lionel. I'm still standing. Wrong song, wrong artist. Sorry, Elton. So when they started doing when he I know what am I talking about? When he started doing I'm Still Standing, and Lily loves that song. We were both like right into it.
Oh, what a tune. Banger after banger after a while. I was like, I love it.
Was
And when
really
he
good.
dedicated George Michael's, that's a great song as well.
Such a good song. However, we both had the same question, didn't we, this morning? So we wanted to know, where was Dua?
Where was she?
Is it Dua or Dua?
I think it's I say Dua.
Dua. Where was Dua?
I don't know. And you would have thought, when we watched it, I was a bit like, this ain't working, this song. It's a bit odd. He kind of just sat at his piano but didn't play it, and just
The
kind
music
of
video
did a
was
duet
on.
with her whilst she was singing.
He got the crowd to be Dua. He was like, come on, Dua.
Yeah,
And the crowd sang.
I don't think she turned up.
I agree, because the way he sort of said she wasn't there insinuated she should have been there but wasn't there. And almost I thought he was a little bit irked.
A little bit irked. I thought that. And I don't know, like, why don't you be like, oh, she's supposed to be here, but she's not.
He was irked.
He was irked,
Yeah.
mate.
And people have asked her and she's not responded. And the word on the street is she was out for a dinner in New York. Why would you do that when you can be at Glasgow with Elton?
Why?
Puzzling.
Also, as well, do you know how many minutes it took him to get from the stage when he finished? What did you just look at?
Sorry, I thought I heard a ringing sound then.
You looked at something. That was a bit weird. How many minutes do you think it took him when he plinky plonked his last note, sang and went bye-bye to get back to his house in Windsor from Glastonbury? How long do you think?
Oh, he had a helicopter though,
Yeah.
surely. I'm going to say 20 minutes.
39 minutes.
Oh, really?
Door to door. That's what you want, isn't
No,
it?
that is what you
All
want.
them poor buggers queuing all day to get out of there. Yeah. Tom Jones flew in to. Do you remember we went to that? You know, it was before I knew you. Tom Jones played at the Chesterfield Football Club.
Oh, did he?
A bit like Lionel when we saw him.
It was so good, wasn't it?
He got a train from London. Tom Jones just sat in a normal train, got off at Chelsea Station, walked to the stadium.
I like that. I bet
Been sat
Lionel
next
didn't
to
do it, did he?
No. I'd be sat next to Tom Jones on a train. You'd like that.
I would
You'd love that.
I love a bit of Tom
Yeah.
Jones. He's great, isn't he?
Great.
Yeah.
He's great. Right.
Mate.
Funny enough, we're going to talk about drinking again.
God,
What's going on?
I don't know, but it is the summer. This is what people do, isn't it?
Do you not drink at winter? Isn't it worse in
Well,
the
no,
winter?
I just feel like it's a bit more.
Well, you're out
is
and
it?
about, more social.
Well, listen, we're actually on a health kick this week, and we're not drinking. So we're talking about this, but we're abstaining.
Yeah,
like the
we are.
nuns. We are like a couple of
Don't bring
nuns
that
this
up.
week.
Don't bring that up again. Right, so my sister, who is going to listen to this, as soon as she hears this, she'll be like, oh, here we go. But she went on to a netball festival.
And by the way, they are brutal.
Oh my God.
You get a load of netball girls together who are like
carnage.
not playing netball. I mean, they're like having a drink or having a good time. Ooh.
Mate, they were playing netball.
Oh,
Yeah.
were they?
They were all playing netball. It was a competition all weekend, but they just go and get drunk and just play anyway.
I mean, fair play.
Yeah. Anyway, my sister, God bless her, did one of those beer funnel contests, is it? Or it's a challenge, I guess. I've never tried it. I don't really like beer. I like a shandy with a bit of lime.
Oh, was it beer in there?
Yeah. Well, what else would it be?
I thought it was like vodka or something.
Oh, Christ.
That's what I thought.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. Well, I saw this on your sister's Insta
It's
stories
beer.
as well.
It's
I was
beer.
like, oh, Jade's got a funnel. I was like, look at her with
What
that
does
funnel.
that do? Does it just make it go down your throat? There's no air or something?
Yeah, so you're obviously like downing it and it goes straight down.
No, I don't
yeah.
think it was vodka. I think it was beer.
Okay. Oh, that's
Can you imagine
good.
you gas? She did it. She bloody did it on
She
one knee.
She did. Yeah, on one knee.
Everyone's like clapping at the end, and I just literally messaged her going, "Oh my God."
I mean,
Yeah.
she did well, didn't she? She did very
She
well.
did it.
Mate, it brought back horrific memories for me watching your sister with this funnel. I thought, oh God, the funnel's back. I thought the funnel was a thing of the past, right? I thought that's what people used to do, but no, the netball girls have brought it back.
Yeah.
So this
Have you
was.
funneled?
I was made
I
to
can
funnel.
imagine you funneling, unless it had a pepper in it or a jalapeno.
Shove it up there.
Down the pipe. Here he comes, Becky. Here comes the chili.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. Oh, there he goes. I was made to do it on a hen do.
How awful.
But a lot of them were hockey girls.
Are
Yes,
they worse than netballers, do you think? I think they're brutal. I don't know, some of those netballers.
They're on a par, I think, really. But so I was in Brighton, and this was probably 15, 16 years ago. This is what I mean. But I thought the funnel was like,
Yeah,
it
thing
had
of the
its day.
past.
Yeah, but it really traumatised me a bit when I saw
triggered
Jade.
you, did it?
It triggered me badly. I thought, oh God, it gave me a bit of PTSD.
I don't think you could do it.
Well,
I couldn't do it.
I did do it then.
You did the whole thing?
Yeah, but I thought it was, I didn't think it was beer. What was in there? I can't even remember. Maybe it was like a spirit concoction,
Oh,
I
God.
think. And here's what they do, right? When you have said funnel, and they were like, you've got to do it. I was like, oh God, I can't even do a shot, guys. I can't do the funnel. And as you put the funnel in your mouth,
Straight in.
no, they all go, funnel, funnel, funnel.
Oh, it sounds horrific.
It was pretty bad.
No.
I think I spat it all out. I wasn't as good as Jade. But obviously, it goes without saying, it all went
Just
everywhere.
go everywhere.
Oh, I can't do it. And yeah, I just spat it out everywhere. Yeah.
No.
And then they all just went silent and looked at me like I was.
Where'd you
something to be
get a
ashamed
funnel
of.
from? Where would
Are
one
they
purchase
homemade?
the actual funnel bit though? Like, isn't it what are those things called? Is that the funnel?
That's the
What's
funnel.
The pipe.
That's
the
like
pipe.
the tube to the funnel.
Yeah, where'd you get the tube
Do you know,
from?
from like a DIY shop?
Maybe, yeah, like a washing machine
Yeah.
tube or something.
People are getting raiding their washing machines.
When I was a holiday rep, just in case you didn't know I was a holiday rep,
Did you not funnel when you were a holiday rep?
mate,
I
funnels-
thought you'd been funneling every night.
I couldn't funnel. No, we used to do the dentist chair though, which, I mean, if I think back to the things we used to do to our poor Billies customers.
Billies?
We used to call them Billies, yeah.
Why are they called Billies?
No, it's called Billies.
I love the way you had to correct yourself then. It's just standard, dear Billies. Oh, no, sorry. I mean the customer, guys.
So we used to do like bar crawls, big bar crawls, like massive, 500-600 people. It's great.
500-600 Billies.
Yeah, Billies. And so what you essentially do is just get a chair, one of the reps leans them back, you get a bottle of vodka and you just pour it in their mouth and then you flip them forward really quickly.
That's worse than the
That is
funnel.
so bad. And I used to be like, yeah, drink, or whatever. We used to, I don't know, we just used to cheer. And then we were like, all right, off you go. Just leave them.
And left them to their own devices. I honestly think that's worse than funneling. It's the
awful.
throwing them forward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that's what you did. Like, yeah. I mean, I once snorted tequila.
What are you going to say then? Where did you...
I've snorted tequila.
From where?
A plate.
A plate?
With a straw.
With a straw.
How bad is that? Mate, I thought my brain was going to explode. Yeah, it came out my eyes.
No, it didn't. Tequila came out of your
came
eyes.
out of my tear
No.
ducts. Yeah, it was horrific. Nobody ever do that. That's the worst thing I think I've ever done.
That sounds horrific. That's worse than putting a jalapeno in your drink.
Oh, you want to snort a jalapeno?
No. Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Mate, I feel like this podcast is what I'm
I
most
know.
nervous about us ever doing. Are you? I'm feeling like we need to listen back and be like, are we okay to say that?
I think we are. It's just a thing, isn't it?
It's
I
just
wouldn't encourage
that's
this
Laura's like,
behaviour.
it's just a thing.
I wouldn't encourage that behaviour. I'm just being honest about what I used to do when things were black and white, guys.
When there were horse and carts on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, that's bad, isn't it? I feel like all we've talked about today is booze.
I mean, we literally have. So rosé with jalapenos, the little gin things, the Pims you had at the weekend, the margarita thing, and there's something else. Oh, funneling. Yep.
Yeah, that's enough now. Enough booze. We
Let's
should
go.
go back to Johan. I prefer that.
It's a safer bet,
It's
isn't it?
a safe place.
Yeah, and we all feel a bit more comfortable with that, don't we?
I think Johan had funnel. Let's
No,
just go.
absolutely not.
Absolutely. No. End this here now. Stop. God.
We actually haven't talked about Johan for a good few days.
We don't need to. Let's not talk about Johan until
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay.